Every step of your life, you're thinking, how can I make each step in my race faster? No matter if you're washing a car, walking to the bathroom in your house, or going for a jog, no matter what you're doing, shopping for groceries, as a sprinter, you're always thinking, how can I be faster?
I'm a high jumper. That's my thing. It's interesting. When I visualize the night before a meet, I always visualize in the third person, and I'm outside of my body, and I can see myself completing a jump from different angles, sometimes from behind, sometimes from the side. But when I'm actually in a competition, I visualize inside my body.
I don't listen to music before I run. You know, a lot of guys you see with headsets on and stuff. I can't do that. That takes away from me. But I can put a song in my head and sing it, and it gives me that energy and that charge that I need.
In order to beat your opponent, you got to know your opponent. You got to know them like the back of your hand if you want to know their weaknesses and their strengths, so you can take advantage of the weaknesses and avoid them hitting you with their strengths. So I watch him while I'm warming up.
He can run from the front, he can run from the back, he can run from the middle.
Get to the call room, put our bags down. Everybody take your warm-ups off. Get your hip numbers on, all right? Jumping up and down. Come on, muscles, let's get fine, let's get fine. We got a job to do, Get out there, walk us to the track. We're walking, and then again, I'm walking behind everybody. I want to see everybody walk in front of me as we go to the track. So we walking. You hear the spice on the concrete as we walk. We going away. Yeah. We keep these spikes and warming them up like a dragster burning out. They ain't doing nothing but getting warm. They're ready to grip this track. That's what's happening. So I watch him while I'm warming up. Watch him, see him doing the drill. Okay, you seem like you got a little pep in his step today. Yeah. He coming out the hole a little fast over there. Just get me psyched up. Because if you see them coming out fast, you got, I got to get ready. They bring the pain. I'm going to get ready too.
Before I start the race, the nervousness is making my heart beat fast, and it's making me want to breathe fast, so I have to slow down my breathing.
I definitely have a nervousness right before the gun goes off. You're sitting there just on edge, and you're almost at the point of shaking because you've got all that adrenaline going.
I'm the type of person that gets anxious because I get ready to run, but then when it's time to run, I don't want to run no more when it's actually time. Man, I don't feel like running. That's why I used to go out fast, like too fast, and end up dying. So anytime I get nervous or anxious, I analyze why I got nervous. So why am I anxious? Then once I actually realize why I'm anxious, it goes away.
The flight check is when you get on the track, first thing you do is go through your flight check. And your flight check is making sure all the muscles and everything is firing, or you don't feel any pain, or nothing hurts, or everything is on right. You check your shoes, from the shoes to your socks to your calves and your shins.
How do I feel?
Everything checks out. You go to your knees. How do they feel?
Did I feel like I drank enough water before?
You check your hamstrings, your quads.
Does anything hurt?
You do a couple of stretches or whatever is necessary.
Do my legs feel like they're ready to run?
You make sure your back is loose, your hands, you crack your knuckles, you adjust your neck, you adjust your back.
Is there anything that really feels a little out of sync? See, because you don't want that to be out of sync when you run,
By this time, I've shed my warm-ups. There's something really nervous in me about taking my warm-ups off. It's almost like that's the worst part, is pulling the sweats over your spikes, because I'm always afraid that they're going to get hung up or I'm not going to get them off in time. So it just really serves to give me a little extra boost of adrenaline.
If you feel a nail, a hangnail on your toe, you go almost to a panic state. Oh my God, I got a hangnail. It's just crazy because you become ultra sensitive to everything. But then you turn around and calm all of it down, because then you have to be one with yourself. And you have to be one with the starter. You have to be one with the track. You run the race probably through your head maybe once or twice. I'm supposed to be here, I'm supposed to be here, I'm supposed to be here. And then after you do that, I say, I got this off a TV show, engage the mechanism, where I just kind of shut out everything around me. And it's kind of like the only thing I hear is my heartbeat. And, I say a little prayer in that moment. And, I just ask God to allow me to maximize my potential at this moment. I'm not asking for victory. I'm not asking, for any special favor as far as winning and losing. But it's more or less just help me maximize my potential at this moment. And then it's race time.
And if you're not ready, it doesn't matter at this point because you have to be ready.
I want that adrenaline coming when he says, runners, take your mark. Because I only got 10 seconds or 9 seconds at that point, But if it's pumping, then they say, take your mark, well, I'm exhausted. Once I get in them blocks, it's like, I don't want to be exhausted. I want to be on fire at that moment. In that moment, when they say, take your mark, set, I become the gun. So when that gun fires, it's almost like I'm the bullet being fired out of the pistol. And that's my reaction. When I hear that sound, it's almost like there's a firing pin smacking me in my butt and pushing me. I'm the bullet, and it's only me in the chamber.
And when he says set, I just breathe all the air in. I take a deep inhale.
Take one last look at my competitors in the lane. Now I'm focused. Just thinking drive and go, drive and go.
And then I hold my breath. And then
sweep, drive, pick him up.
I let all the air out, and that's when I start running as fast as I can.
When you're running and you're so relaxed in what you're doing to where a song can just pop into your mind about 30 meters, that is the ultimate point I think an athlete wants to be, because that's when you get that peak performance. It's almost like everything is moving in slow motion, and you watching the birds kind of slowly fly by, and you hear that song just whistling in your ear.
When I take off and I start to climb in the air, it all goes pretty fast. But once I hit that apex of the jump and my hips are up over the bar, time really slows down. I mean, you can just feel this rotation, and it feels like someone's grabbed a hold of your hips and really given you a push, a boost up in the air.
Come off the turn, I'm in the front. I know they coming for me, they just stalking me like Cheeto. I'm in the front. So I'm just thinking, just get away. Turn on the afterburner. Hold on. I just stretch it out, start going. Get to the top of the curve, turn on the afterburner. Hold on. 50 meters left in the race. Go. High step. Kobe Miller come up. I hear a step. Powering down like a train. See him come up beside me at the peripheral. You gotta hold on. This is always happening. They're trying to get you at the end, but you can fight them off.
At the end, it's just compete, and then lean at the tape.
Go ahead, reach and go. Pump them arms, baby, pump them arms. Get across the line, just smile out. And we get down to the tape. Boom! Got him by like a half of a step. But that's kind of stuff I live for, though. I live for those intense moments like that right there.
It's hard to accept the fact sometimes that you are human, but it's true. And I've had a heart surgery in year 2000, but as athletes, and you can ask almost any athlete, they'll tell you, we believe we're invincible. Because if we go in there with any other thought, there's no chance of us accomplishing our goal. Because we have to believe, we have to confuse ourselves into believing that no matter what's wrong with you or what you're dealing with, it's not going to be a factor to what you're trying to accomplish. We believe we're invincible.